and I'm very scared about what's going to happen the next like 10 to 15 years when all of these kids that need to be saved are going to become adults.
Well, I could tell you what happens. Is you're going to see them on a poster holding hands with other children of different colors and creeds. And some white
traumatize someone.
that it might be a traumatizing image.
Not Mike.
For some children.
Not Mike.
To see black, white, and Asian children holding hands.
Not Mike. In Conroe, Texas.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Did you have a comment on it? Nothing good came out. I was about to say.
Yeah,
Let's go to miracles. It says some Conroe trustees want to crack down on displays of racial inclusivity and pride, saying they represent, quote, symbols of personal ideology.
Wow.
They was like, hey, look, we not with racial inclusivity. Tell me you're in the Ku Klux Klan without telling me you're in the Ku Klux Klan, right?
I'm almost not even mad at that, to be honest with you.
True, but it's like your personal ideology
Tell me
isn't
more.
racial.
I mean, I would rather you let me know where you stand. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like. What do they call it? Race mixing?
Fuck them posts. Oh, you don't like race?
No,
Oh shit! Oh,
How ironic!
See, he was like, wait, what?
How ironic you wouldn't
No.
like race mixing.
And you called me?
No. I'm saying if I'm speaking as them,
heard it
like they
here
don't
first.
like race mixing.
You
So it's
heard
like,
it here
if
first.
you tell me you don't like that, I'm like, oh, okay, at least you know I know where you stand.
But it is wild for like trustees of a school to say that racial inclusivity is somebody else's personal ideology.
Yeah.
And so apparently it says one trustee says a child was traumatized by a poster showing different colored children holding hands.
You never mixed Play-Doh together?
No. Remember?
And had to switch classrooms. Could you imagine walking into a classroom and you see black, white, Martin Luther King's dream, right? Black children, white children, indigenous, Asian, all holding hands and saying like, yo, what the fuck?
Remember? You missed it. We were talking earlier. And this lady, what'd you say? Her children are just boxed in.
She just
That's why they cry when they see people of color. They're just boxed
What's the
in.
idea of like holding hands with somebody of another race is traumatizing. To the point where you're like on day 3, like, no, fuck this, man. I can't concentrate on 5th grade math. But these niggas and white people hosting.
Tune in next Tuesday night for our new show. Are you more racist than a 5th grader?
I mean, some people raise their children to be really racist. I remember when I was in school.
Those people are called Americans.
I had a classmate who was like a bigot, and the teachers literally had to sit her down and be like, stop being racist or we're going to have to like expel you.
Yeah.
So like I can understand like a kid whose parents teach him that you're better than somebody, another race, to touch them, be around them.
Wow, that's deep.
And then see that and be like, oh, this is not okay.
But I guess my thing would be like, go build the white pride school.
And that's why
with
we have charter
your
schools.
own money, right? Really. Not with public money, with your own money, but to my taxpayer money, and I can't even have a little Martin Luther King dream
Imagine if their school was across the street from Dr. Umar's school.
Hey, yo.
Imagine what school rivalry that would be like.
Well, that's what we're heading into, is because of this attack on public education.
Yes,
everybody's going to be in these separate charter schools.
True.
I don't know how we're going to get to school, but like,
we're going to have to
really...
It's going to be a race fight to get into the school.
Man.
Like, what the hell?
So I'm really interested in like what happened with this kid. What's the story? What made them think, oh, he's traumatized? Like I just need to know what happened. Like,
they had to get him a therapist.
Yeah, what's the diagnosis? That's what I want to know.
It's like, did he walk in and just start screaming? Like,
or does he like does he come home with tears in his eyes? His parents like, yo, Bobby, Johnny, what happened? What's going on? Did you bully?
They was holding hands.
White people holding hands with riggers. They were holding hands with riggers. I can't believe it.
You remember the Sopranos episode where Tony sees Uncle Ben?
Oh, and he collapsed. I was just watching that. Yes, indeed. Yes.
That's what it was. But like,
he had a panic attack. What's wrong? Cover the poster. He was trying to help him.
But I also think that, I don't know if you ever noticed that when people get like resettled, usually, like when like refugees are being resettled, they never are usually put in like cities and urban environments. they traditionally send them to these like places that are very
devoid of culture.
Either like this is how we're going to like diversify. So I also wonder like what was the racial makeup of this environment that this kid was in, and what has changed over the past couple of years. Because I have noticed that a lot of neighborhoods, we attend like different community gatherings. People keep talking about how their neighborhoods are changing.
Yes,
different people are moving in. So I'm very curious to see what is going on in that part of Texas.
So what they? It's just funny because a trustee said, this is a quote: "Just so I understand, you are seriously suggesting that you find objectionable a poster indicating that all are included." So this person who found it objectionable, Melissa Duncan, said, or Melissa, Duncan, said she wouldn't say whether or not she found the poster objectionable.
Of course not.
Just that she wants to avoid, quote, situations like that.
What are the like? What are we avoiding? Like happy children? So, like, explain it to me, please, on a level. Like,
how are we going to send our kids to prison if we have art in the hallway?
If they see themselves as equal, with everybody, shouldn't that white person be standing on top of that rigor?
No shit.
So they asked, when asked if Bible verses were also a violation.
Yes.
When somebody brought up Jesus, hey, didn't Jesus say love everybody?
No, he didn't.
Duncan struggled to respond. I don't know, Duncan replied. So we know posters of black and white and indigenous and Asian children, that's out. That's trauma.
Yeah.
But Bible verses, maybe. Maybe a Jesus wept. I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah, but I mean, I think we knew when they began the attack on just blackness in general in school, we knew this is where it was going.
Arkansas set the table. They're doing even more. Like Arkansas now has said that AP African American History Studies is no longer credited.
Right, and again, it's like American history is credited. Other histories are credited, but specifically, and it's the idea that like in their mind that African American studies somehow is like an indoctrination. Like the mere learning about black people and our history, it probably will cause you to be less racist, and we can't have that.